Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona's channel in English. Oh, I covered my face. Well, there are some news we have to talk about, so let's go for them because some of them are quite interesting. So, without more delay, let's start. Well, especially today we have to talk about Messi because if you remember yesterday we were talking about Laporta and something that Laporta said. Directly, Laporta said that he had the hope that Messi would play for free. So today, due to the Argentinian player is one of the nominated for the Ballon d'Or, he has to undergo an interview, and of course, that's one of the topics that they have talked about. And the headlines of what I've read, it's I had decided to finish my career in Football Club Barcelona. Saying this, you say nothing, but you say everything. Of course, later there are some problems. Well, let's review what Messi meant. Messi said that when they told him everything, he started thinking about the kids and about his family, about everything that he had to do, because it was something very hard for him to accept, to have to leave the team that he has been for 20 years. So then he started thinking we have to mess up all our routines, to change our house, to change the school of the kids, and then start with a new start over again in a new place. No, because I've decided, and my family too, that I wanted to finish my career in Barcelona. Well, interesting news actually. Later, even though he said he commented this with the players, with his mates, and with the other team and with the other staffs, that about his negotiation with the team, he's not going to discuss anything about the salary. So that reduction of 50%, he accepted, like, okay, this is what they are, because Messi was aware of the difficult situation, economical situation that Barcelona is in, or was in that moment, and now it's a bit better. That's true. So he was totally, or he had the intention to finish the career. Of course, then we have to think a bit more, because letting Messi playing for free, for me, is an insult to Messi. It's true that Messi is Messi, and his salary was too high for Barcelona. We had many difficulties, but anyway, he was the best of the team, even though he was 34 years old. He was the Pichichi. Actually, we are going to talk about that later. So, for me, as I read in Twitter, letting Messi play for free, and then Coutinho, who we are going to talk about in a few minutes, Coutinho getting 17 millions, or whatever he gets in this moment, for me, drastically, that's an insult to Messi. But, well, if you remember also, Messi said, nobody asked me to do anything else. In that moment, I remember one journalist asked him if he would be in Barcelona or he would stay for, I don't remember if they said for free or would you accept other conditions. He said, nobody asked me anything else. And actually, Laporta said it yesterday. He had the hope that Messi would say, I would play for free. But he wasn't able to ask that. I think anyone would ask to anybody to do something for free, and then we compensate you, because, well, if Messi would if Laporta would say, look, could you pay this year, or could you play this year for free, and then later we will compensate everything, probably Messi would say no. And the reason is that he had other offers. I don't believe he said that PSG and other teams offered him later. I think he had the other offers and he wanted to hear Barcelona first. His intention was just Barcelona and then listen to the other offers. But actually, he didn't have just PSG, that's of course. But anyway, it was a hard topic and a difficult situation. But as I told you, I think it wouldn't be fair to pay Messi €0 for what he does and give other teams everything, especially this year that actually, for me, we are even worse than before. Playing at least. Because players, we have quite good players this year. So that's the situation for Messi. Something that couldn't pass, but wow. And that's what I talked about before. It's impossible to ask Messi to play for €0 and then Coutinho and Neto, two players that practically they are not playing anything. They still get their salaries. I think even Coutinho is the highest salary in the team, if I'm not wrong. Neto, 6 million more or less. That for being goalkeeper, a substitute goalkeeper in Barcelona, for me, I think it's a bit much. But the price that the team didn't call them to reduce their salaries. And even though you remember the other day, actually, the CEO of Barcelona said that we want to sign a new player. We will talk about that later. We want to sign a new player in January. So one of the conditions is to reduce the total payroll, and we have to reduce it, reducing the highest salaries, and one of them is Coutinho. So I don't know what they are waiting for. And reducing the salaries, we are going to reduce also for at least some months Inaki Pena's salary, because the goalkeeper, as he doesn't have minutes in Barcelona, he asked for leaving, and Barcelona is ready to let him go as a loan. He will come back in summer. Probably Neto will leave because Koeman was not. He didn't accept that Neto left. Well, he didn't accept first that Inaki Pena left, thinking that Neto is not going to stay. Then Neto stayed because he didn't get an exit, and then Inaki Pena got no exit. He's in the first team with the signing of the first team, but he's not playing any minutes. So I think this chance to go to another team for minutes, it's a good chance for a goalkeeper that for me is one of the best in our league. And I'm saying this because he's the goalkeeper of the national team, the Spanish national team in the youngest ages. So I think he's quite a good player. Also, talking about exits, we can talk about entries, about players who may come in January. And it seems that, as I said to you, Barcelona wants to sign a player, and the player must be a midfielder. Characteristics of this midfielder: a physical midfielder able to pressure the rivals and to recover balls. As players like this, we have Ndombele, the player from that last year was playing in Lyon. This year is in Tottenham, and he didn't have enough minutes in Tottenham. So it seems that Tottenham wants to sell him, find a solution, and Barcelona wants to get him as a loan. Also, we had other options like Van de Beek. If you remember, he went to Manchester with the problem that now he's not having enough minutes because he's not adapting. The good thing is that he knows De Jong and Depay from the national team, so that's a good advantage for him. And he knows Koeman pretty well too. And also we have other options, as for example this guy who's Frank Kessie from Milan, or also I read it before, Marcelo Brozovic from Inter. These players, in my opinion, we will see, because if you remember, Pjanic comes from an Italian league, and it seems like he couldn't adapt. It's true that also we have David, who came from an Italian team, and he adapted very well. He did perform quite good now some years ago. So we don't know, but in my opinion, if Koeman stays, the one who will come will be Van de Beek, and we will see, because he didn't perform well for 2 years. So we will see. And finally, talking about the Ballon d'Or, as we talked about at the beginning, if you see there, we have Messi between all of them. Mount, that for me, it was a surprise, because his season was good, but not. But well, it's a nomination. I think he deserves them, because there are players that for me, well, for example, Lukaku won nothing this year. He did well. I think Lukaku was in Chelsea yet. I'm not sure. Well, no, he came to Chelsea now. Or players like Modric, who his performance was from high to low. During the Euro Cup, he played well, etc. But well, and then we had Pedri. Pedri, for me, as a nomination, is well, maybe a bit high to be for Pedri. I don't think he's going to win at all. There are players that I think personally that they deserve it even more. But if you ask me, the one who's going to get it is Messi. He brought the team, his national team, to the final. He led during the final. He did nothing, that's true, but he was the best during the Euro Cup, and he did nothing because Brazil killed him, literally. Also, he was the Pichichi of the Spanish league. He won the Kings Cup with Barcelona. He did very good matches with the Barcelona team. So I think this year it's Messi who deserves to be the Ballon d'Or, in my opinion. If not, Lewandowski did a very good season too. I think Lewandowski could deserve it, but well, we have many other players who played quite well. And that's all, guys. So, well, nothing else to tell you. So I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day. Bye bye.